They told you cavities can't be reversed. That once the damage is done, your only option is the drill. But what if they were wrong? What if your body already has the tools to heal a cavity, and all it needs is the right conditions to do the job? This isn't about miracle pastes or some magical DIY trend. This is real. It's scientific. And if you follow the process, you might just save your tooth. No dentist's drill required. Let's expose the truth about how cavities really form, and how you can stop them in their tracks before it's too late. What dentists won't tell you about cavities. Most people think cavities just pop up overnight, like a blister or bruise. But that's not how it works. Cavities are the final symptom of a long, slow infection. By the time you see the hole, the process has been going on for months, sometimes years. In the dental world, we call this infection caries. Caries is the real enemy. It's a soft, mushy, brownish mass made up of bacteria, acid, and dead tooth matter. The cavity, the hole, is just the aftermath. So if you're trying to stop cavities, don't just fill the hole. Stop the caries before it gets that far. But how does this process even begin? The first attack, acid and demineralization. Every tooth is protected by enamel, a strong, mineral-packed shell, like a crystal skeleton. But enamel can only stay strong if it holds onto its minerals. And that's where things go wrong. The moment your mouth becomes acidic, from food, drinks, or even natural bacteria, those minerals start to dissolve. This is called demineralization. And once minerals leak out of the enamel, microscopic holes begin to form. Not visible yet, but dangerous. These holes create the perfect hiding spot for something far more dangerous. The rise of the sugar-fueled bacteria. Inside those tiny holes, bacteria begin to colonize. Not just any bacteria, but one particularly aggressive type, Streptococcus mutans. Strep mutans loves sugar. Give it anything sweet, candy, pastries, juice, even fruit, and it turns that sugar into energy. That energy powers sticky tendrils that help it glue itself to your tooth. And once it latches on, it invites its friends. What starts as a few invisible invaders becomes a plaque colony, thick with bacteria and acidity. This plaque doesn't just sit there. It drills deeper and deeper, continuing to dissolve enamel, feeding on sugar, multiplying, and causing destruction as it spreads. Cut the sugar, cut the fuel. Want to stop this process in its tracks? Cut off their food supply. That means cutting sugar, all sugar. Not just candy and soda, but even fruit juices and hidden sugars in snacks. Without sugar, strep mutants can't stick, can't grow, and can't continue the acid attack. This is your first move in reversing a cavity. Starve the enemy. But stopping new damage isn't enough. We also need to help your teeth repair the old wounds. That's where your body's secret weapon comes in. Saliva, your natural healer. Believe it or not, your saliva is a built-in tooth repair system. It carries calcium, phosphate, and other minerals your enamel needs. It keeps the pH balanced. And if you give it time, it can begin the remineralization process on its own. But there's a catch. If you're snacking all day, sipping sugary drinks, or have a dry mouth, your saliva never gets the chance to do its job. You must give your saliva time to work. No food between meals. No constant sipping. Just let your mouth rest and recover. But what if your saliva isn't doing enough? The xylitol trick, almost no one talks about. Is your mouth dry? Are you on medication? Are you struggling to produce enough saliva? There's a solution. Xylitol. This natural sweetener does more than taste good. It actually stimulates saliva production. And it does it at the perfect pH for healing. Even if your mouth is usually dry, chewing xylitol gum or using xylitol mouth rinses can activate mineral-rich saliva, giving your teeth the building blocks they need. It's especially powerful for people with salivary gland issues or those recovering from illness. Still, you can make this healing process even faster. Fluoride, but only the right kind. Fluoride can speed up mineralization. But not just any fluoride. Ignore the high-strength dentist formulas. Those often coat the tooth without penetrating deeper. Instead, look for 0.05% sodium fluoride mouth rinse. Light, safe, and highly effective when used twice a day. It works best in short, frequent doses, helping minerals bond back into your enamel quickly. This kind of routine can rebuild enamel within 3 to 4 months. But what if the cavity's already deep? Into the dentin, what most dentists think can't be reversed. Once decay reaches the dentin, the inner layer of the tooth, most dentists assume it's game over. But that's outdated thinking. Yes, it's harder to reverse, but not impossible. Here's how. When the enamel surface is sealed, no more sugar gets in, no more acid gets produced. That means the bacteria inside the dentin starve and die off. The little feeder straw gets shut down, and the healing begins from the inside out. But this isn't just theory. Your tooth actually has living cells built to do this job. Inside your tooth, a self-healing machine. Deep inside your tooth is a special cell called an odontoblast. Its job? To send out tiny arms through channels in the dentin. Those arms carry fluid and minerals, helping heal and rebuild damaged areas. In fact, these cells can even lay down new dentin, creating an internal barrier to block infection from reaching the nerve. The problem is modern diets hit too hard too fast. The healing cells don't stand a chance. But if you give them time and remove the acid attacks, they will begin to repair from within. The healing timeline, what to expect. Superficial enamel damage? With proper care, it can heal in 3 to 4 months. Dentin repair? That takes longer, often 12 to 24 months. But healing does happen. You can even see it on dental x-rays over time. Dark spots shrinking, enamel thickening, minerals returning. Many holistic dentists will give you time to try. And if yours won't, ask for 3 months. You might be surprised what changes by then. Even if a filling is eventually needed, delaying it can often make the job smaller, easier, and less invasive. Why reversing a cavity is worth it. The truth is, most people never even try. They get the drill the second a cavity shows up, losing a piece of their tooth forever. But your body was designed to heal. You just have to give it the chance. A pristine tooth is stronger, more beautiful, and lasts longer than any filling ever could. So if you've been told it's too late, try this method first. Give it 3 months. Give it 6. Watch what happens. You might save your tooth. And not just that one, you'll learn how to protect your whole mouth. That's a skill worth sharing.